Hello YouTube, it's your boy Brad here with another video. I wanted to talk about L brackets and trying to secure your camera to an L bracket, but it's more in relation to tethering. It's the reason that I got this purchased this L bracket. This is a eBay cheapo $6 L bracket. It did say that it was for D500s and D810s, but it's just a cheap metal of some type L bracket. My reason for purchasing is that I was watching a guy who's a Adobe. He works for Adobe, and he was doing a video on tethering. He had a very nice L bracket. The L bracket was against the camera, and then it had a thing that went around, a metal thing, and it covered the tethering cord to protect it as it's mounted into the camera. I could not find that online, but I'm sure it's pretty expensive. So I said, okay, let me see if there's a way that I can protect the cord, because you don't want to mess up this connection. God forbid. If your camera, someone knocked your tripod over or something like that, to try to protect it. So this is what I came up with. It's not pretty, but this is what I came up with. It's better than nothing. Again to say, like I said, it's L bracket, cheap, $6, eBay, all day long. You can find them. I will put a link, but you can find them all day if you type in L bracket, universal. You're going to see this particular L bracket. Now here's some problems with this L bracket, and this is what I kind of came up, and this is where I will use it. First thing, this nut that screws into the bottom of your camera, it will not tighten down. When you tighten it to your camera, it's too long. So you kind of notice there's two washers on it. I have two washers on it. It will come out if you slide this nut all the way to the other end. It's threaded on the other end of this thing, and you can screw it out and then put a couple washers on it, and then put excuse me, mount it back to the camera. That got it mounted to the camera. I did not need to put this. This is this mount here. I'm sorry, this mount here I didn't need to use, so I apologize for that. I could have just slid it right onto the Arca Swiss mount right here. So I got it on there, got it tightened down, got it out, but the problem on this side was that I was going to go through this hole right here. I'm thinking if I went right through there and it would plug in, but no, it's in the way. This and the alignment of the cable would not allow the cable to go in. So I did an off angle. If you kind of see that, the camera and the bracket is off angle from each other. So I slid the bracket back this way and went in behind the bracket. This is a zip ties. It's not a zip tie. You can use a zip tie, but this is a Velcro tie that I use in RC. And I use these on all of my cables. Anytime I have cables, I put one of these on. That way you can wrap your cable up and then use the zip tie. Now this will hold the tether cable into your camera, so it won't pull out. That's in there. The other thing we'll do to keep it there, and here's, I think this will help a bit. If the camera fell over onto its side, someone knocked your tripod over, it will hit this bracket, and by this being held on to here, this cable won't go out and move around as long as you have everything tight. As long as you have everything set up tight, that will be a little bit of security for your tethering cable, your connection as it goes into the camera. And then, you know, like I say, if you, I know I won't be able to do this. I'm gonna set this down for a second. Go completely vertical like that, like I say. So now you have something to protect your cable. just wanted to show you that. It's kind of what I came up with. I did not see any other inexpensive brackets that will work. If they only had made this piece here longer, right here is just not quite long enough. That made it another ½ inch longer, and you would have had more sliding, and that's what it is. Area here, it would have been able to just slide it out, plug your tethering cable in, and would work. But under this current situation, it is what it is. I'm gonna set that down again so I can bring the camera back up to a vertical position. But that will work. It will work in keeping your cable in. Like I said, that cable's not coming out. That for me will get the job done. Just wanted to show you that, guys. Y'all have a great day.